I speak Ukrainian, Russian, English, Italian, and Lithuanian. If you would like to learn new language, let's say Norwegian, Chinese, Japanese language, it's hard.
For example, I can read Arabic because from Islamic culture in our country, we a bit familiar with Arabic. Hello everybody, how are you? I hope everything's going well. Today we will be talking about how to learn a language or how to learn any language. So I am with Anna today. Welcome Anna, how are you? Also, could you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Thank you, Suat. Yes, of course. I'm so happy to be here with you again. And I'm Hannah Tron. I work at the university. I work with international students and with marketing. And today, in this rainy summer day in Lithuania, we are here to talk with you and to talk with each other about languages, about learning new languages. And I think this conversation will be useful for you and for us.
Thank you very much, Anna. So, without further ado, I will ask my first question. So, okay, how is your experience to learn a language? I know you are already know 5 languages and you are polyglot, and we have also another video about this, so you can also check this video. And how is your experience? How to learn a new language? How we can start? Maybe you can tell your story and your tips.
Yes, sure, of course. Speaking about different languages here, we have to remember about usage of these languages. You know, learning it's one thing, but what you will do after. So, firstly, you have to think about your motivation, why you need it, and how you will use it for your future. Maybe you need to think about it, you know, to imagine, visualize your future with this language. So I think it will help you to set some goals. But yes, speaking about my experience, and so I know I speak Ukrainian, Russian, English, Italian, and Lithuanian. And basically, I use these languages in my life like almost every day. And from my experience, I would suggest several steps. For example, the first step how to learn new language and after maintain it is to learn basics of the language by your own. What do you think about it? Like if I would say to you like if you would like to learn new language, let's say Norwegian, for
Okay.
example.
You started this.
Yes.
Really?
Just I gonna travel a bit to Norway in few months, so I would like to know some basic.
6 is coming.
Yes, so now what I did, I just checked basics in internet like alphabet, very basic words like let's say 100 the most popular words, and I found it some similarities between this language and languages I knew before. So
Which one?
English, Italian,
There are some
sometimes
similarities.
Lithuanian. Yeah, some similar words. My brain just did this association,
Okay.
this but so
Correlation.
correlation yet yes. But what do you think like about this tip, like when you but in the very beginning you can learn basics like fundamental things by your own, because in internet you can find, yeah, I mean everything on YouTube or
Yeah, I totally agree with you. To starting with basics, it helps you. Actually, now I am also on the learning process of Lithuanian language. So what I am missing that to have a small conversation. Let's say when I go to restaurant, when I go to shopping. So if I know the basics that I am already studying right now, so when I learn something basic, I just want to try. When I go to restaurant, when I go to like any shops, and it really helps me because it's already, let's say, these are top 100 words or top 10 common phrases that I need to know for to learn Lithuanian. So I think it's very useful tips as a start. Yeah.
Also, speaking about the second tip, yeah, you have to practice this language, and maybe it will be my third tip. But anyway, the second step is to find a teacher or the way, like how you will get this knowledge of grammar more deeply, some rules, of course, in order to give your to build this structure and understanding. So in this case, next step could be you can find courses, you can find it in internet internet or on site. It could be free or you can pay. And it could be also in the university or anywhere. And you can find a teacher for you. It could be in group or personally, individually. How do you like it? And that's why you can build your castle of language. Yeah,
Yeah,
you have some basic stuff, you have fundamental stuff, and step by step you can build your castle of language. Also, if we are speaking about languages like Chinese, Japanese languages, they have characters, and for us who know, like Cyrillic alphabet or Latin alphabet, I mean, it could be really difficult to learn such languages with different system of writing.
Do you have any experience?
No. So in this case, I would suggest to have a teacher, yeah, to get a teacher. Maybe, of course, you can find some basic stuff in the internet on YouTube, but maybe in the beginning, you have to refer to the teacher who can give you these fundamental things because the system of writing and, of course, pronunciation, it's completely different and it's hard. Now, I think my tips now, they are related to the like European languages, other languages. But speaking about characters, like it's hard.
But maybe on Ukrainian and Russian, there is also Kirill alphabet.
Yes.
So it's also, for example, it's also a bit complex for me too. It's not Latin alphabet, but maybe you have familiar with, let's say, learning different type of languages. Let's say.
Actually, I don't have experience with learning like very different
But in
alphabets.
Ukrainian also,
But yeah, we have Cyrillic alphabet.
Cyrillic, like it's
Yeah.
not Latin.
No, not
So
Latin.
it's
And
it's kind of
it's difficult.
Japanese, like the Chinese, like
Yeah,
not
yeah,
that
yeah.
complex like Chinese, but
Yeah, but
for us it's complex, like or Arabic maybe. For
oh
example,
yeah, oh my God.
for example, I can read Arabic because from Islamic culture in our country, so we are, let's say, we were learning how to read Quran. So then that's the reason we a bit familiar with Arabic alphabet. It's also a bit weird, and you are starting from the right side. Let's say you are reading from right side to the left, and your brain is going, oh yeah, and every symbol or every character has different sounds, so you are trying to sound this, and it's just for reading part. But as far as I know, I have a friend who knows Arabic. He says when you go to grammar, so it's even getting complex. So
And speaking about the next logical step, the third step, how you can learn new language, is that you can find someone with whom you can practice language. Yes, so it could be formal, informal conversations, and I think we can speak about language clubs, and we had video before.
I will put here and they can check.
Yeah, so on this stage, when you have some basic knowledge, you can practice your language, you can improve, you can find someone like locals and native speakers, and yes, you can use language exchange, language cafe, language speaking clubs. For example, recently we started our summer edition of Italian speaking club here in Kaunas. So I'm very happy about it. And yes, so that's how you can practice your language and get these conversational words, daily used words, not from books. I think it's important.
Okay, then so let's sum up for our tips. The first one was to get to know the basics, and the second one is to find teachers or community groups, and the third one, practice the language, and the fourth one is coming about maintaining languages. So you were mentioning that. So could you also give more information about how we can maintain this language?
Yes, sure. So on the first level, let's say, yeah, you get your basic knowledge and skills by your own. On the second language, you bring structure to your knowledge because with help of teacher, the courses, yes, you can learn it and you get the structure. It's very important. On the third level, you find someone with whom you can practice your language. Yeah, you can speak. And on the next level, you can maintain your language. But sometimes it's difficult when you are not in the area where this language is widely spoken. Yeah, and I think you can use ChatGPT for this. You can ask ChatGPT for your level. Yeah, you can write prompt for your level. Let's say I'm learning Italian C1 level. I would like to improve my Italian to C1 level. So give me 5 verbs from this C1 level and create for me exercises. I will answer you, but you will check it and will give me some feedback about my errors, for example. So you can use this ChatGPT for practicing, for maintaining your language, but of course for your daily usage, I mean, you can watch reels, you can watch your favorite content on YouTube, and you can listen to your favorite topics on the different language. I mean, the language you are learning and would like to maintain. So I think this tip could be really useful, how to maintain, how to support, like just to consume content, but well-known content for you. Like you like it. It could be about your hobby, about your passion, about your work. I don't know, anything, but what you like, and you can consume it. And of course, your brain will learn it. And I can also, what I would like to add, it's okay to make mistakes. You can't learn language very, fluently, very precise, like 100% for sure. But you will try, and you will do your best.
Yeah, thank you very much, Anna. It was very nice advices, and especially the last one that you say, to making mistake. I think this is the biggest issue that we were, let's say, struggling, and fear of failure. It's a big issue in language learning, especially in our country, Turkey. Yeah, and yes, thank you very much. And I'm really interested about your tips about how do we use artificial intelligence such as ChatGPT to language learning development and language learning process. So I want to ask you about this question in our next video. So yeah, and right now we will be wrapping up for this video, and yeah, thank you very much for this video, everyone. And if you have any question or comments, suggestion, please share with us. Do you have any language learning experience? What were your challenges? And we would like to hear about this as well. So please also subscribe to our channel and like our video to support our works. So see you at the next video. Bye bye.